No, there is no cheat code for bouncing back from the pandemic, but tonight another shot in the arm for San Francisco's Union Square. Nintendo announcing it's going to open an official store in Union Square next year. It's going to be Nintendo's second location here in the U.S. Right now, there's a two-story store in New York City's Rockefeller Center where people can play and buy video games and accessories. The announcement could not come at a better time. Just last month, a report from Cushman and Wakefield found more than 20% of spaces in Union Square are now vacant. Kelsi Thorud has more reaction.
Nintendo is a brand that has fans worldwide. So the announcement by the company that they would be opening up just their second U.S. location right here in Union Square has a lot of people talking. We caught up with both tourists and locals to ask them what impact they think this store could have. Generations of people around the world grew up playing or still play Nintendo. So it's not surprising that everyone we spoke with here in Union Square, no matter where they're from, were excited to hear about the announcement that the company was planning to open a store here.
I started playing when I was little, like 6 years old, and then I just carried on with the consoles and everything.
Tracy Turnbull is visiting from Germany. She told us if the store was open right now, she'd be there in a heartbeat.
Yeah, the nostalgia of the games they have, just look around and see what's going on, yeah.
Christian Gonzalez agrees. He's visiting San Francisco from Miami and says not only would he go to the store, he thinks thousands of people from across the country and even the world would do the same.
I mean, they're a very well-known name, and I think, like, for example, I think about like the Pokemon centers and things like that. You know, they have a big fan base, and Nintendo has a big fan base. So I think that'll help draw those people out here to visit.
But not everyone is too happy about that possibility. Ernesto Novoa is a Bay Area local. He told us he's not too sure the Nintendo store will bring in the type of business needed to fully revitalize the city.
Because a lot of the people here that live here are like professionals. They live in the city, they're doing finance or doing tech. And I don't know if that demographic actually has the time to play video games.
Ernesto says the city needs to take a broader approach to attract more people here.
It's going to depend on the stigma of the city itself. Like, people are going to end up here randomly, right? Or they're going to hear about it because they hear about San Francisco or that they should come to San Francisco. So I think it's about changing the atmosphere of San Francisco and making it, I guess, like, broadly speaking, more safe.
But tourists like Christian say this Nintendo store could be a big piece in boosting the city's image. And he's excited to come back and check it out when it opens.
I'm a big Switch fan, so I'd like to kind of check out their offerings and see if I can pick up a game or two or three.
And unfortunately, we still have to wait a while until this store is going to be here. Nintendo says it won't open until 2025, and it's still unclear where exactly in Union Square the store will be located.